Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Action PC Baseball 2022, the State Collection. It's a new collection that's been released for a few weeks, I think now, and 32 states with players born in that state from 1900 to now. We play as Massachusetts. Our game, North Carolina visits Fenway Park, where Massachusetts plays at the current moment. Both teams are 17 and 15. I've decided the top 4 teams in each of the 4 divisions will make the playoffs. So half of the teams will make the playoffs. I think that's what we'll go with right now. For North Carolina, Gaylord Perry's on the bump. For Massachusetts, Jack Chesbro. And as they say in baseball, play ball. Pivotal game here, 32 games into the season. Both North Carolina and Massachusetts, once again, 17 wins, 15 losses. Let's give you the North Carolina lineup. Leading off, playing shortstop, Luke Appling. Batting second at first base, Mark Grace. The DH, Smokey Burgess. Batting cleanup in left field, Josh Hamilton. Batting fifth in right field, Trot Nixon. At third base, batting sixth, Jim Ray Hart. Playing second, batting seventh, Johnny Temple. In center field, batting eighth for North Carolina, Chuck Hinton. Doing the catching, batting ninth, Mike Lavalley. Can never pronounce his name right. For Massachusetts, Jerry Remy will lead off and play second base. Joe Kelly is in left, batting second. Doing the catching, batting third, Mickey Cochran. The cleanup hitter at first base, Stuffy McInnes. The designated hitter for Massachusetts, batting fifth, the Gravedigger's son, Richie Hebner. Playing third, batting sixth, Pie Trainer. In right field, Tony Canigliaro. Canigliaro will bat seventh. Batting eighth, playing center field, Jimmy Barrett. From Pittsfield, Massachusetts, batting ninth and playing shortstop, Mark Belanger, joining us here at Fenway Park. WVOGS 18, LOLL. I live in North Carolina and you live in Massachusetts. So it's me versus you. You are correct. Jack Chesbro on the bump. 32 games in. He is 4-2 with a 2.09 ERA. Fielding defensively, 3 range. Behind the plate is Mickey Cochran, 8 range, 6 arm. Pie Trainer is a 9 range at third. Belanger's a 10 at short. Remy is a 5 range at second. Stuffy McInnes is a 9 range at first. In left field, Joe Kelly, 5 range, 4 arm. Center field, Jimmy Barrett, 7 range, 7 arm. That's very good. In right field, Tony Canigliaro, 5 range, 5 arm. Luke Appling leads things off. He's a pretty decent bunter. We'll move our corners in. Trainer in at third, McInnes in at first. Appling batting .292 with 12 ribbies, no homers. Chesbro deals to Luke Appling. Appling grounds it back to Chesbro, who tosses to McInnes as he gets back to the bag, 1 out. Mark Grace, the North Carolina first baseman, batting .228, 1 homer, and 11 ribbies. Left-handed stick. Cochran goes through the signs. Chesbro with a quick nod of his head. The pitch to his Grace, Mike Grace. Promptly singles to left center. McInnes will hold Grace on. That brings up the dangerous Smokey Burgess. .253 with 6 ribbies. No bippity-boppity booms. Massachusetts hoping to turn 2 up the middle with Belanger and Remy. The pitch to Burgess. It's a slow roller down the first baseline. McInnes fields it, tosses to Chesbro, covering the bag. Out number 2, advancing to second, is Mark Grace. He's in scoring position, but he'll take a 2-out hit by Josh Hamilton, North Carolina left fielder, batting .253 with 2 home runs and 8 runners knocked in. Chesbro deals quickly to Hamilton. Hamilton, swing and a miss. The side is retired. Grace stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the first. Due up for Massachusetts, Remy, Kelly, and Cochran. If anyone gets on, Stuffy McInnes. So Gaylord Perry up on the bump. Perry is 3-3 with a 3.75 ERA. Fielding range is a 6. Behind the plate is Lavalier, Mike Lavalier. 8 range, 7 arm. He's a good, very good defensive catcher. Jim Ray Hart, 4 range defensively at third. Applin is a 7. Temple is a 6 at second. Grace a 7 at first. Hamilton in left field, 7 range, 7 arm. Chuck Hinton in center is a 4 range, 5 arm. Trot Nixon in right, 5 range, 6 arm. Here's Jerry Remy, batting .221 with 6 ribbies. The pitch to Remy. Remy grounds it. Perry comes off the mound, right side, picks it up. Over to Grace, 1 down. Joe Kelly strides the plate, right-hand batting left fielder. 8 ribbies with a .250 batting average. Kelly will look to bunt. He squares. He puts it down. Oh, it goes back to the screen. 0-2 count to Kelly. Kelly flashes the bunt, now brings the bat back to his shoulder. Line shot to Luke Appling, 2 away. Kelly hit it on the screws, nothing to show for it. Base is empty, 2 outs. For the Massachusetts catcher, Mickey Cochran, .260, a homer and 16 ribbies. Perry deals to the left-hand batting catcher. Cochran swings, lines it to Applin, who makes a lunging, diving catch to his left, robbing Cochran of a 2-out hit. We're through 1, no score here in Fenway between North Carolina and Massachusetts. Due up for the NC. Trot Nixon, Jim Ray Hart, and Temple, the second baseman. Chesbro back up on the bump to face Trot Nixon, the right fielder. Left-handed stick, batting .228, a home run and 10 ribbies. The pitch to Trot. Nixon rips a shot to center field. Takes a wide turn, but heads back to first. Leadoff single for Trot Nixon. McInnes holds him on. Jim Ray Hart batting .373 and 7 ribbies. Steps to the plate, right-handed batter. Chesbro throws to first. McInnes. Nixon is picked off. What a move by Chesbro. A quick slap tag by Stuffy McInnes. And Trot Nixon will go back to the dugout. 1 out, base is empty now for Jim Ray Hart. The pitch to Hart. Swing and a miss on the curve. 2 outs. Base is empty for Johnny Temple. Temple .294, no homers, 2 ribbies. Chesbro looks in at Cochran. He's ready. He rocks and deals to Johnny Temple. Temple lines it to Pie Trainer at third. Carolina of the North is retired. Bottom of the second, due up for Massachusetts, Stuffy McInnes. The Gravedigger's son, Richie Hebner, and Pie Trainer. McInnes, .263, a homer and 7 ribbies. The pitch to Stuffy from Gaylord Perry. Base hit, right field. Nice piece of hitting by Stuffy McInnes. D. Scott Howard has joined us, the Goat Whisperer. Hope all is well. as he says hello to Al and W. Vogs. Mark Grace to hold McInnes on at first. Richie Hebner, the Gravedigger's son, 321, 3 homers, 12 ribbies. The pitch to Hebner, trainer on deck. Oh, slide step. Perry throws to first. Diving back is McInnes. Grace holds on McInnes. Perry looks to first. Now in at Lavillere. The pitch to Hebner. Richie. Oh, it was a pitch out. Sneaky. McInnes, his lead is a little more than average there. Now the pitch to Hebner. Swing and a miss. 1 out, 1 on. Hebner goes back to the bench, shaking his head. Here's Pye Trainer, 250 with 17 ribbies. The pitch to Pye. Grounder, slowly hit to short. Appling quickly shovels to Templeton, who pivots and fires to Grace. Double play, 6-4-3. We go to the top of the third. No score here in Fenway. Due up for North Carolina, the bottom third. Hinton, Lavalley, actually the bottom 2, and then the top of the order, Appling. Chuck Hinton, 184 and 7 ribbies. Chesbro challenges Hinton quickly. Hinton, fly ball carrying to left. Kelly in front of the wall makes the catch. 1 out. Mike Lavalley, 212 and 6 ribbies. The pitch to Lavalley. And Mikey walks. North Carolina catcher at first. McInnes will hold him on to shorten the lead. We want to turn 2. The pitch to Appling, 0 for 1. Appling rips a shot past Remy into right. Lavalley stops at second. Canigliaro throws it back into Remy. 1 out, 2 on. North Carolina threatening, and Mark Grace at the plate. Singled in his first at-bat. Chesbro takes a deep breath, looks in at Cochran. Pitch homeward bound to Mark Grace. Swing and a miss. Grace felt that he held up, but the man in blue says it doesn't matter. Hit the corner, the outside corner on the 2-2 count. Grace not happy with that call. 2 outs, 2 on for Smokey Burgess. He grounded to first. The pitch to Burgess. Burgess chops it up the middle. Belanger charges. Quick release to McInnes. Side retired. North Carolina strands 2. We go to the bottom of the third. No score. Due up for Massachusetts, Canigliaro, Barrett, and Belanger. Tony Canigliaro's slumping. Average down to 202. He still has 3 homers with 14 ribby. Barrett on deck. Perry to Tony C. Canigliaro. Bounces it to Appling. Appling! A lunging play, pivots, fires, 1 hopper to Grace, scoops it out, and Canigliaro is retired. What a play by Luke Appling and Mark Grace. 1 out for Jimmy Barrett, 219, 2 homers, 9 ribbies. His 2 homers inside the Parkers. Barrett goes for the drag bunt, even with the corners in. Lavalley jumps on it, pounces, throws to Johnny Temple, covering on the wheel play. Second baseman steps on the first base bag. 2 outs. Now bring up the number 9 batter, Mark Belanger. 175, a homer, and 7 ribbies. The pitch to Belanger. Belanger, short, Appling. Grace, side retired. You're scoring at home, 6-3. Top of 4, no score. Massachusetts, they're concerned about the ball that Gaylord Perry is throwing. They're asking that the umpire check it. Due up for North Carolina, Josh Hamilton, Trot Nixon, and Jim Ray Hart. If anyone gets on, Chuck Hinton. Josh Hamilton, 0 for 1. Chesbro to Hamilton. Swing and a miss, 0 for 2. 1 out, bases empty for Trot Nixon. Nixon 1 for 1. He singled up the middle. Chesbro rubs up the baseball. Now he's back up on his perch. The leg kick and the delivery to Trot Nixon. Nixon, left center field, splits Barrett and Canigliaro. Nixon going for 3. Relay throw by Remy. Safe. First triple of the year for Trot Nixon. Carolina with 1 out. Nixon 90 feet away from giving them a 1-0 lead. Hart at the plate. Chesbro looks for the strikeout. The pitch homeward bound. Line shot. Barrett. will go for the diving catch, and he makes it. He fires to the plate, and Nixon just gets in. Oh, my Lord. Barrett coming in, sinking line drive, makes the diving catch, pops up, fires to the plate. Cochran thought he had Trot Nixon. He's still arguing with the umpire, but the umpire says Trot got his hand in. 1-0 Carolina. What a catch by Barrett, though. He's been outstanding defensively for Massachusetts in center field. Here's Johnny Temple, 0 for 1. The pitch to Johnny. Fly ball right field. Canigliaro racing towards the line. Reaching out, makes the grab. But North Carolina strikes first with the sac fly. The triple, then the sac fly. Great catch by Barrett for Massachusetts. 1-0 bottom of 4. Top of the order for Massachusetts. Jerry Remy, Joe Kelly, Mickey Cochran, and Stuffy McGinnis. Mike McAllister, how you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Glad to see you. Remy 0 for 1. The pitch to the Rem Dog. Remy grounds to Temple, his counterpart, 1 out. And again, Massachusetts complaining. They want the umpire to check Perry. He's known for a scuff ball, for a spitball, for anything. He might even put snot on the ball. Joe Kelly 0 for 1. Perry looks in at Lavaliere. He rocks and deals to Joe Kelly. Kelly, base hit to right. He's digging for 2. Nixon's throw, not in time. 5th double for Joe Kelly. Mike McAllister says, go Tar Heels. Though it's technically not, well, then they are the Tar Heel state. This is professionals out of North Carolina. Tying run at second, 1 out for Mickey Cochran, 0 for 1. The pitch to the Massachusetts catcher. Mickey Cochran rips one down the left field line. We got a tie ball game. This should be extra bases. Cochran digging hard for 2. Hamilton digs it out of the corner. Throws, not in time. Cut off by Appling. Back-to-back doubles, and Massachusetts has tied it at 1. 7th double of the year for Mickey Cochran. Cochran is now knocked in 17. Stuffy McInnes, 1 for 1. The pitch to Stuffy from Perry. Fly ball right field. Nixon back a bit, makes the catch. Cochran will tag. The throw by Trot Nixon. Out! 97% chance of making it, and Trot Nixon must have had a hurricane wind behind that throw. Holy cow! Double play, 9-5, working 9-5 is a hard way to make a living. Unbelievable! Cochran thrown out at third. 97% chance of making it. Let's watch that over. Again, the photo is not of Cochran, it's Trot Nixon, and we're not going to get the full video replay. I don't know why it does that now. But he's out. Massachusetts does tie it at 1. Sports Time Machine has joined us. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel for Stratomatic Baseball and much, much more. Chuck Hinton at the plate. 1-1 game. Hinton will be followed by Lavaliere. And the top of the order, Luke Appling. Hinton, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Chesbro. Hinton, base hit to center, past the dive of Remy. Carolina looking to take the lead right back. McInnes holds. Hinton on. Chesbro will throw over. He's picked off Trot Nixon. We're going to pitch out. There goes Hinton. Cochran throws down. And he is safe. Hinton steals second base. No outs. Lavaliere at the plate. The pitch to the North Carolina catcher. Base hit right center. Will they wave Hinton? He's got a good... No, they will not take the chance. They'll have first and third with no outs. Top of the order, Luke Appling, 1 for 2. We're going to play our corners in. The pitch to Appling. Grounder to Pie Trainer. He'll throw to McInnes. Out number 1, holding at third is Hinton. So 2 outs, 1 out, second and third for Mark Grace. Grace is 1 for 2. Singled, then struck out. Again, we're going to play our corners in. Maybe we play the infield in. We've been having trouble scoring. That could be a big inning, though. We're going to play normal. Third in. Let's get a strikeout. The pitch to Grace from Chesbro. Grounder up the middle. Remy behind the bag. Will throw to first. Hinton will score 2-1 North Carolina. Remy robs the hit. Lavaliere to third, though. And North Carolina takes the lead. As Mike McAllister says in the chat, 2 open heart surgeries in 14 months. Well, you're still here, Mike, and that's a good thing. And I'm glad you're recovering. 2-1 North Carolina, 2 outs. Lavaliere at third. The pitch to Smokey Burgess, 0 for 2. Burgess grounds at Chesbro. Calmly throws to first, side retired. But North Carolina retakes the lead 2-1 after Massachusetts tied it in the bottom of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 2-1 NC. Due up for Massachusetts, Hebner, Trainer, Canigliaro. If anyone gets on, Jimmy Barrett. Richie Hebner, the Gravedigger's son, 0 for 1. Perry looks in, nods his head, the leg kick and the delivery to Hebner. Fly ball center field, deep, Hinton going back at the track, at the wall, out number 1. Hebner just missed. 1 out, base is empty for Pie Trainer, he's 0 for 1. Grounded into a double play. The pitch to Pie. Trainer will swing. Fly ball center field, Hinton coming in to his right, out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty for Tony Canigliaro, batting average down to 200. He has 3 bippity-boppity booms and 14 ribbies. If Tony C. leaves Fenway Park, we're tied at 2. The pitch to Canigliaro. Line shot right at Hart. The side is retired. When things go bad, things go bad. Tony C. hit it on the screws, but right at Jim Ray Hart. RJL Network has joined us, our good friend Rob. Make sure to check out, I believe it is next week, 1961 season starts on his channel, RJL Network, using Inside Pitch, Card, and Dice. Mike McAllister says, I'm feeling great now. Thanks for praying for me. Miss seeing your videos. Well, thank you very much. We always best wishes, and I know a lot of us were praying for you in our own way. I was praying, and I know everyone was giving you good wishes. Top of 6, 2-1 North Carolina. This is a pivotal game. There are 4 divisions, East, West, Midwest, and South. 32 teams. 8 teams in each division. We're going to take the top 4, and obviously I play as Massachusetts. And those are the teams that make the playoffs. I think that's the way we're going to do it. Hamilton is 0 for 2. The pitch to Josh. Chesbro hits him with the fastball. That definitely was not intentional. Trot Nixon's 2 for 2. Chesbro, quick pitches Nixon. Massachusetts looking to turn to swing and a miss. Trot Nixon didn't like being quick pitched, but he was. 1 out, 1 on. Jim Ray Hart, 0 for 2. The pitch to Hart. Fly ball left field, going towards the corner. Kelly will track it down. Pivots, fires it back in towards Belanger as Hamilton retreats back to first. 2 outs, Hamilton will be off on contact. Chesbro throws over. McInnes slaps the tag, nearly picking off Hamilton. Hamilton shortens up his lead. Now the pitch to Johnny Temple, 0 for 2. Right-handed stick. Grounder. Punches it right side. Remy to McInnes, side retired. Bottom of 6, 2-1 North Carolina. Massachusetts, we do not want another tough loss to North Carolina. We want to win. Due up for Massachusetts, 8, 9, and 1. Barrett, Belanger, Remy. Barrett 0 for 1. He's going for the drag bunt. Hart charges, bare hands, throws to Temple, and they get Barrett by 2 steps. Nice play by Jim Ray Hart. 1 out. Number 9 batter, Mark Belanger's 0 for 1. The pitch to the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native, Mark Belanger. Grounds to Hart. Hart to his right. Has it. Throws to Grace. Error! Belanger goes to second. A throwing error on Hart. So he makes that first out look so easy on Barrett. And then moving to his right, all day in the world to throw, throws the ball away into the dugout. And Belanger advances to second. Jerry Remington tied here. The pitch to the Rem Dog, 0 for 2. Remy choking up, swings, chops it back to Perry. Perry looks Belanger back and throws to Grace. And Belanger took off as soon as Perry threw the ball. 2 outs, Belanger at third. A wild pitch was scoring. Joe Kelly 1 for 2. 2-1 North Carolina. Lavaliere goes through the signs. Perry's ready. The spitball flies forth. Kelly grounds it to Appling. Appling has it. Throws to Grace. Belanger stranded. We're through 6. North Carolina 2, Massachusetts 1. Both teams sporting a 17-15 record, 32 games into the season. Due up for North Carolina, Hinton, Lavaliere, and the top of the order, Luke Appling. Hinton 1 for 2. Chesbro back up on the bump, looks in at Cochran. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Chuck Hinton. Grounds it. Belanger. Shortstop ranging towards the second base bag. Out number 1. Good strong throw by Belanger to Stuffy McInnes. 1 out for Mike Lavaliere. He has walked and singled. The pitch to the North Carolina catcher, Lavaliere. Grounds it back to Chesbro. Calmly throws to Stuffy. 2 down. Top of the order, Luke Appling. Shortstop, 1 for 3. Appling steps into the right-hander's batter's box. Cochran wiggles the fingers, sets the target. The pitch to Luke Appling. Grounder up the middle. Belanger dives, pops up, fires to McInnes. Side retired, robbing Luke Appling of his second hit. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 North Carolina. From Fenway Park, it's take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root. Root for Massachusetts. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. For Massachusetts, it'll be the left-hand batting catcher, Mickey Cochran, the right-hand batting first baseman, Stuffy McInnes, and the left-hand batting designated hitter, the Gravedigger's son, Richie Hebner. If anyone gets on, Pie Trainer. Cochran 1 for 2. Perry to Cochran. Cochran lines it to Johnny Temple, who squeezes it. 1 down. Stuffy McInnes 1 for 2. The pitch to Stuffy. Base hit to left. Nice job by Stuffy. Stuffy, an above-average base runner at first. He's the tying run. Richie Hebner, 3 homers, 12 ribbies, .313 batting average, but Richie is 0 for 2. If Hebner goes yard, Massachusetts takes a 3-2 lead. McInnes at first, held on by Grace. The pitch to Hebner. Slide step. What a move by Perry. Diving back is McInnes, and McInnes actually lengthens his lead a little bit. We're going to play hit and run. There goes McInnes. Hebner grounds to Appling, who took his eye off the ball. He saw McInnes stealing. That will be an E6. Massachusetts, as we dropped our O.J. Simpson card. We've got to get back to our O.J. replay using Pro Strategy Football. Appling took his eye off the ball. That's an E6. Hebner reaches first. McInnes reaches second. 1 out, 2 on. Pie Trainer at the plate. Tying run in scoring position, McInnes. Go-ahead run at first, Hebner. The pitch to Pie Trainer, 0 for 2. Perry works. Ground ball to Perry. Perry's only play is to first. 2 down. Second and third now for Massachusetts. And the slumping Tony Canigliaro comes to the plate. Tony C198. The pitch to Canigliaro. 2 outs, 2 on. Massachusetts trails 2-1. Canigliaro. Base hit down the right field line. Massachusetts will take the lead as Hebner races around third base. McGinnis scores easily. Canigliaro's digging for 3. The relay throw by Tempo. The tag by Hart. Safe! That is the first triple for Tony Canigliaro on the year. What a way to break out of the slump. As that ball went down the right field line, rattled around past Nixon, who should know how to play that right field line, the former Red Sox player. But Canigliaro knocks in 2, 3-2 Massachusetts. Bullpen up for Massachusetts. Stu Miller and Bedrock Bedrosian. Canigliaro has now knocked in 16 runs. A big insurance run at third. We don't want to take Barrett out of the game because he's our best defensive outfielder and he plays center field. Barrett looking for a clutch hit. Perry to Barrett. Barrett. Swing and a miss on what is perceived to be a scuff ball. Canigliaro barking at Perry. Barrett barking at Perry. Perry tells them they're number 1 with the double bird. Top of 8, 3-2. Massachusetts, thanks to the right fielder, Tony Canigliaro's tripling with 2 outs. So Chesbro on the mound. We have lefty, lefty, lefty. Do we want to go to our lefty killer? Well, I mean, he's not really a lefty killer, but... Grace 295. We're going John Curtis. We got 3 lefties coming up. Here comes John Curtis to pitch to Mark Grace. So John Curtis coming in to face Grace, Burgess, and Hamilton. We hope we don't get to Nixon. We want these 3 outs. Bedrosian and Stu Miller continue to quickly work. Curtis does have 1 save in 6 1/3 innings. Predominantly comes to pitch against lefties. ERA 1.42. Curtis to Grace, who's 1 for 3. Chopper down to first. McInnes charges, pivots, tosses to Curtis. They beat Grace by a step, 1 down. That brings up the dangerous Smokey Burgess. Curtis to Burgess. Fly ball right field. Canigliaro to his left. Squeezes it. 2 away. Curtis 1 out away from taking this game to the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 Massachusetts, but the dangerous Josh Hamilton at the plate. Hamilton could go yard. He's 0 for 2. Curtis looks in at Cochran. Cochran sets the target. The pitch to Josh Hamilton. Swing and a miss! Curtis does his J-O-B. 1, 2, 3. He retires every lefty he sees. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 Massachusetts. Curtis will pitch to Nixon, then we'll turn it over to probably Stu Miller. Belanger's 0 for 2. He's going to go for the drag bunt. Booyah! Bunt base hit for Mark Belanger. Actually a throwing error, so it's going to actually be an error. He should have got the hit on that. But he's on. He reaches. Belanger at first. Big insurance run. Remy at the plate. Corners playing in. Remy will sack. Corners charge. Remy puts it down. Lavaliere pounces. Throws to Applin. Forcing Belanger at second. What a play by Mike Lavaliere, the catcher for North Carolina, quickly pouncing. Remy saw the charging corners and just did not push it far enough away from Lavaliere. So Remy's going to try to steal now. Lavaliere, great arm, throws down, and Remy's out! Oh, Nelly. We try to catch him napping. Remy is tagged out by Temple. 2 outs, base is empty for Kelly. He's going to triple now. And there's the triple. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. There's the triple. You think I'm joking. I knew it. That's my luck. Safe. We cost ourselves a run. Come on, Mickey Cochran. Come on, Mickey. No relation to Johnny Cochran. Big insurance run. 2 outs. Gaylord parry to Mickey Cochran. Lavalier sets a target for his counterpart. Come on, Mickey Cochran. Grounder to first. Grace backhands. Throws to Perry. Kelly stranded after the 2-out triple. We go to the bottom of the ninth. We cost her. I knew he was going to hit a triple. I just knew it. Ugh. Nuts. So it's Nixon the lefty. Curtis will face Nixon. Then we'll go to the bullpen. So John Curtis retired in the top of the eighth. The first 3 lefties he faced. Grace, Burgess, and Hamilton. And now the pitch to Trot Nixon, 2 for 3. Nixon grounds it to Remy, who's going to boot the ball. That's great. That's just great, Jerry. That's it for Curtis. It should have been 1 out in the top of the ninth. Instead, it's an E4. So Hart, Temple, and Hinton. We're going to go to Stu Miller. Though Bedrosian, we're going to go to Bedrosian. We're going to go to Bedrock Bedrosian. Though he tends to walk people, but we're going to go to Bedrock. The pitch to Hart. We're looking for the double play ball. Bedrosian, 1 win, 2 losses, 1 save, 1.23 ERA. North Carolina will send up Vern Duncan. Why, I don't know. He has a worse chance of hitting. The pitch to Duncan, 218 average. Grounder Bedrosian. Bedrosian goes to first. He thought about going to Remy, but took the sure out. Nixon is in scoring position with 1 out. 3-2 Massachusetts. Johnny Temple up. He's 0 for 3. The pitch to Temple. And there's Bedrosian. He walks Temple. Hinton at the plate. Hinton 1 for 3. Cochran pounds the mitt, sets the target, the pitch to Chuck Hinton. And they're going to send Whitey Lockman up, North Carolina. The lefty Lockman, again, slightly better chance of getting a hit. Lockman, as a pinch hitter, 333 in a ribby. The pitch to Whitey. Lockman, swing and a miss. Take that, Whitey. Bedrosian, 1 out away from his second save of the year, and a big Massachusetts victory, 3-2. But they're not out of it. They're not out of danger. Nixon the tying run at second. Temple the go-ahead run at first. Temple an above average to good base runner at first. Nixon an average runner at second. Bedrosian, Lavalier. This will decide it. Lavalier 1 for 2. Bedrock rocks and deals to Lavalier. And Bedrock walks him. Bases juiced. Otis Nixon will come in to pinch hit for North Carolina. No, pinch run, excuse me. Lavalier's out. Otis Nixon very fast. Luke Appling 1 for 4. Oh, God. Bedrock, you're killing me. You do this every time he comes in. Stu Miller. Stu Miller. It's the starters. All right, Bedrosian. No place to put Luke Appling. 1 for 4. Nixon at third, tying run 90 feet away with 2 outs. Go-ahead run, Temple at second. The speedy Otis Nixon came in to pinch run. He's at first. Bedrock takes a deep breath. Bedrosian's ready. He rocks and deals to Luke Appling. Appling, right-handed stick. Fly ball. Kelly, squeeze it! Squeeze it! Kelly coming in, and this ball game is over. Massachusetts holds on for their dear life by the hair of their chinny chin chin. 3-2. Carolina leaves them loaded. Another heart attack appearance for Bedrock Bedrosian, but he gets the save. Massachusetts wins 3-2. Don't go anywhere. We'll sim the rest of the games and show you what's going on in the league. Here's your recap. North Carolina scored first in the fourth. 1 run on a hit. Jim Ray Hart hit a liner. Diving catch by Barrett. Popped up, fired to the plate, and they almost got Nixon. But he got his hand in. 1-0 North Carolina. Massachusetts tied it in the bottom of the fourth. Mickey Cochran doubled in Kelly. 1-1. North Carolina came right back in the fifth. 1 run on 2 hits. Runs scored on a Grace ground ball. Carolina took a 2-1 lead. Massachusetts tied it in the 7th. A 2-out triple by Tony. Actually, took the lead, excuse me. With a 2-out triple by Tony Canigliaro, who broke out of his slump 3-2. Then, John Curtis came in, did his J.O.B., wiped out the lefties in the 8th. Should have got the first lefty in the 9th, but Remy made an error. Bedrock Bedrosian comes in, gets the save, but he always makes it interesting. God, does he walk a lot of people. North Carolina failed to score in the 9th with 2 walks and an error. Massachusetts holds on to a 3-2 lead. Chesbro got the win. He's now 5-2. He went 7 innings. Curtis and Bedrosian got the save. Curtis got the hold. Perry, tough luck loser. Perry's now 3-4. Let's go to the pitching real quick. And you can see Perry went the distance. 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Only 1 was earned. Error cost him. No walks, struck out 2. Chesbro, 7 innings. He gets the win. 5-2 now. 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 1 walk, 5 Ks. Curtis went an inning. Gave up nothing, struck out 1. Bedrosian gets his second save, but it was an adventure. 1 inning, 2 walks, and a strikeout. The error by Remy did not help, though in the end it didn't hurt. Batting. North Carolina had 6 hits. Appling was 1 for 5. Grace was 1 for 4 with a ribby and a strikeout. Smokey Burgess 0 for 4. Josh Hamilton 0 for 3. He struck out 3 times. Trot Nixon 2 for 4. Runs scored and a strikeout. He tripled. Jim Ray Hart 0 for 2 with a ribby on a line out. And he also struck out once. Duncan was a pinch hitter 0 for 1. Johnny Temple 0 for 3 with a walk. Chuck Hinton 1 for 3 with a run scored. Lockman, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. He struck out. Lavaliere 1 for 2. He walked twice. Otis Nixon was a pinch runner. North Carolina in defeat, 32 at-bats, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 ribbies, 3 walks, 7 Ks, 1 triple. For Massachusetts, who are now 18-15, North Carolina drops to 17-16. Jerry Remy now batting .211, 0 for 4. Joe Kelly, I called the triple after we were thrown out at second, mind you. Remy was thrown out. 2 for 4 with a run scored. He had a double, a triple. He's batting .259. Mickey Cochran 1 for 4 with a ribby, batting .260. Stuffy McGinnis had 2 hits. He was 2 for 3 with a run scored. He's batting .277. Richie Hebner 0 for 3. Runs scored. He struck out. Batting average down to .310. Pie Trainer 0 for 3. Batting average .241. Tony Canigliaro slumping horribly. He once had his batting average over .300, was down to .198, but he gets the big 2-out triple, knocks in 2 more runs. They're the tying and winning runs. In the 7th, his average now .205. Barrett 0 for 3, batting .212 with a strikeout. Belanger 0 for 3, batting .167. But somehow our beloved Massachusetts team, we're always in it. We're close games, and we've won 3 more than we've lost. We're 18-15. And player of the game, I gotta say, I'm gonna say it should be Canigliaro. It's probably Chesbro, though. Player of the game. No, it is Tony C. I'm right. Tony Canigliaro. Clutch 2-out triple. Bleacher Bums Gaming, our good friend Anthony Crooks has joined us. We've just finished the game. Massachusetts 3-2 over North Carolina. And let's check out the rest of the day and the standings. So we're going to sim these games. Oregon 15-17. Missouri 13-9. Let's see who wins. Oh, I don't want to hit play. We're not going to play the game. Let's close that out. And close that out. Okay, let's hit play and then quit. There we go. Quick game. There we go. Yes, I'm sure. I wanted to auto the game. We want to auto the game. Computer. There we go. Oregon, Missouri. Auto. Oregon 8-5. Oregon now 16-17. Missouri 13-20. Oregon trying to battle to 500. Connecticut 3-29. They are putrid. New Jersey 13-19. Auto the game. Connecticut, holy cow! You better check New Jersey for throwing a game. Connecticut wins 8-7. Let's go back to this box score first. Winning pitcher for Oregon, Mickey Lolich. Losing pitcher, it's Stottlemyre. I don't know if it's Mel. I don't know why the pitcher didn't load. Let's see who it is. Stottlemyre. Still don't know who it is. I'm assuming it's Mel Stottlemyre. Could be his son, though. Dave Kingman plays for Oregon. He had a homer. Babb was 3 for 5. A double and stolen base. Williams 2 for 5. A homer and 4 ribbies. For Missouri, Josh Howard 1 for 5. A homer, 2 ribbies. Allenson 1 for 4 with a homer and 2 ribbies. And Wheat 3 for 5 with a stolen base. Box score, Connecticut 8-7 over New Jersey. They're celebrating like they won the World Series. Donahue, the win, he's 1-7. Kid Gleason's 1-7. He's horrible. We racked the crap out of him when we played New Jersey. But look at this for Connecticut. All Red Sox players. Mo Vaughn, 1 for 4, homer, 4 ribbies. So that had to be a granny, I would assume. Walt Dropo, 3 for 4. Gardner, 1 for 3 with a triple. New Jersey, Cunningham, 1 for 1 with a triple. Goslin, 2 for 4. Ducky Medwick, 3 for 5 and 3 ribbies. Maryland, 17-15. Virginia, 20-12. Virginia, 5-3 winners. Willis, the loss, 4-4. Deacon Philippi, 6-2 with the win. I believe that's the Deacon Philippi. Smoot, 3 for 5. I'm going to have to load that picture. Homer Smoot. Oh. Let's go back and find out Stottlemyre, Vic Willis. I didn't know you could do that. Willard Marshall, 2 for 4 with a double for Virginia. Virginia now 21-12. So, let's go back here. I did not know you could do that. Mel Stottlemyre. I was right. That was my guess. Pennsylvania, 17-15. New York, 22-10. Autoplay that puppy. And Pennsylvania defeats New York 5-3. I make the logos, so I gotta make a logo for Pennsylvania. He looks like Ray Nitschke, Innes. Del Innes. Doesn't he look like Ray Nitschke there? Del Innes, 2 for 4 with a home run. Hannes Wagner, 1 for 4, a homer with 3 ribbies. Jack the Ripper, Jack Clark, 1 for 4 with a homer. Christy Mathewson, 4-4 now. He gets the win. Jim Palmer takes the loss, 3-5. Lou Gehrig in defeat. 1 for 4, a homer, and 2 ribbies. Steeler Fan 1933 has joined us. Hope all is well, Matt. Alrighty. Florida, 18-14. Tennessee, 16-16. Let's autoplay that puppy. Tennessee, 3-1 over Florida. Tennessee goes over 500. They're 17-16. Florida drops to 18-15. Box score. Winning pitcher, Steve Carlton. Losing pitcher, Steve Carlton for Florida. Winning pitcher, Noodles Hahn. He used his noodle. He's now 5-3. Go recap, it should be on. Vada Pinson, or Vada Pinson. You say Vada, I say Vada, 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 Vada. Let's call the whole thing off. 2 for 4 with a double. Zach Cozart, 1 for 3 with a triple. Georgia, 20-12. Alabama, 18-14. Autoplay. Georgia, 4-2 victors over Alabama. They're now 21-12. Alabama drops to 18-15. To the box score, we quickly go. Your winning pitcher, for Georgia, Knapp Rucker. The losing pitcher for Alabama, Don Sutton. The lone standout in the game for Georgia, Bill Terry, 2 for 4, a homer and 2 ribbies. Louisiana, 16 and 16. South Carolina making a run to get to 500, but they need 2 consecutive wins. They're playing hard for pesky Pole. Let's see who wins this. Autoplay, and Louisiana spanks South Carolina 5-1. Sorry, pesky Pole. The win goes to J.R. Richard, who has been outstanding. He is 7-1 for Louisiana. South Carolina, Doc McJames takes the loss. He's struggled. He's 2-6. Standouts offensively for Louisiana. How do you get a baby? Joe Adcock. Boom, boom. Get it? Adcock? Never mind. 3 for 5 with a double. Mel Ott, 2 for 4. Sanders' photo didn't load. Reggie Sanders, I know I have a photo for him. It should load. 1 for 3 with a home run. As Bleacher Bums Gaming says, JR is tearing it up. Oh, yeah. 7-1. Oklahoma, 15 and 17. Mississippi, 18 and 14. Let's check it out. Oklahoma scores 2 touchdowns. Mississippi has a safety. Oklahoma wins 14-2. Excellent. Yeah, I got your email, Anthony. I'll follow up with him too. He's busy this week. He should contact you next week. That's what he had told me prior. And yes, his email address is weird. I agree. Weird email address. But it is real. And I'll follow up with him, Anthony. All right, let's go to the box score. Your winning pitcher for Oklahoma, James Barnes. Losing pitcher for Mississippi, Roy Oswald. He's 2-4. He got hammered. Offensive standouts for Oklahoma, Willie Stargell. 4 for 5, a homer and 3 ribbies. Johnny Ray, 3 for 6 with a double. And Mickey Mantle, 1 for 2, a stolen base of 4 walks. For Mississippi, the boomer George Scott, 2 for 4 with a double. Chet Lemon, 1 for 4 with a homer. And Eric McNair, 2 for 3 with a double. Ohio, for ID Gesture, 20 and 12. Indiana, 15 and 17. Indiana's calling. Let's see what happens. Autoplay. Indiana wins 4-2. Box score. Cy Young takes the loss for Ohio. He's now 5-3. He's outdueled by Mordecai Brown, who gets the win, is 5-3. Ohio has no offensive standouts. Indiana, Bubbles Hargrave. You gotta love Bubbles. 1 for 4, 2 ribbies. Ed Roush, 2 for 3 with a stolen base. And Chuck Klein, 2 for 3 with a triple and a double. So Indiana trying to get back to 500. They're 16 and 17. Ohio drops to 20 and 13. Still one of the better teams in the league. Arkansas, 13 and 19. Kentucky, 14 and 18. Let's autoplay that puppy. And Kentucky stomps the living poop out of Arkansas, making Razorback soup. 8-1 victory for Kentucky. Box score. Losing pitcher for Arkansas, Lon Warnicki, 2-6. Winning pitcher for Kentucky, Jesse Tannehill. Arkansas had no offensive standouts, as Anthony from Bleacher Bums Games said lots of dead ball guys in this set. Oh yeah, a ton. Jay Buhner. Why did you trade Jay Buhner? Remember the Seinfeld episode? 1 for 3 with a triple. Dan Ugla, 2 for 3 with 2 ribbies. You missed it. Massachusetts, we won. Yes. Game, we played it under 40 minutes. We're just going through this now. Minnesota, 9 and 23. Texas, 18 and 14. Autoplay. Texas goes down to defeat Minnesota. Defeats Texas in the Longhorn State, 4-2. Minnesota now 10 and 23. Texas drops to 18 and 15. The winning pitcher for Minnesota, Chief Bender. Only a second win. He's 2-6. Losing pitcher for Texas, Hippo Vaughn. I think we beat the Hippo. 3-5. Roger Hornsby in defeat, 2 for 3 with a double. Paul Molitor for Minnesota, 2 for 4, a homer, a stolen base. And Dave Winfield, 2 for 5, a homer, and 2 ribbies. Iowa 19-13. Wisconsin 13-19. Can Wisconsin win one for Kurt Berglund? No. Iowa pulls it off 3-2. Let's go to the box score. Winning pitcher for Iowa, Jake Weimer. 4-3 now. Losing pitcher, looks a bit liquored up to me, Addie Joss, 3-5. Wisconsin, no offensive standouts. Iowa, Dave Bancroft, 2 for 4 with a triple. Michigan, Illinois, big game here. 19-13 Michigan, 18-14 Illinois. The dogs are barking insanely. I shall be back in a moment. Damn you puppies! See what the dogs are barking at. Crazy dogs. And we're back. Dogs are in big trouble. Dogs are in big trouble, people. Dogs are in big trouble. I love them, but they're in big trouble. Let's autoplay Michigan, Illinois. Illinois stomps on Michigan, 8-3. Box score. Eddie Seacott gets trounced. He's now 3-5. And this will bring a smile to Bleacher Bums Gaming's face and any other dead baller's face. Joe McGinty, definitely Beatles Eternally's going to like this. 8-0, Joe McGinty. Lighting it up. Getting it done. For Illinois. Offensive standout for Michigan, Wayne Gilbert, 2 for 5 with a triple. For Illinois, Greg Lazinski, the Bull, 2 for 3 with 3 triples. Jim Thome, 2 for 4. Ben Zobrist, 3 for 4 with a homer. As Bleacher Bums Gaming says, the Iron Man, Joe McGinty. We're going to get to California. They've been a juggernaut. They haven't even lost 10 games yet. Arizona, 9-23. Washington, 11-21. So it's Bleacher Bums Gaming, Anthony Crooks versus D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer. There we go. Autoplay. And it's the Goat Whisperer's Washington team crushing Arizona 11-2. So Washington victorious over Arizona 11-2. Arizona has not won 10 games yet. They're 9-24. Washington is 12-21. The losing pitcher, John Denny for Arizona. He's 1-5. The winning pitcher at 4-4, Ed Brandt. Offensive standouts for Arizona, Ian Kinsler, 4 for 4 with a double. Andre Ethier, 2 for 4, 2 doubles. For Washington, Ron Santo, 2 for 3 with a double. Sammy White, 3 for 3 with 4 ribbies. And Ryan Sandberg, Rhino, 2 for 3 with 3 runners knocked in. Now to the juggernaut team of the league, California against Kansas. Kansas 18-14. California 26-6. Let's autoplay. And Kansas puts the 7th loss on the California team 3-2. California drops to 26-7. Walter Johnson outduels Tom Seaver. Walter Johnson, the train, now 6-2. Tom Seaver, that's his first loss for Tom. Terrific. And pitching for California, he's 6-1. Offensive standouts for Kansas City: David Segui, 1 for 4, a homer and 2 ribbies. Bob Horner, 2 for 3 with a double. No offensive standouts for California. So California goes down to defeat, but they still are yet to have 10 losses. California 26-7, Kansas 19-14. Let's check out the standings. And let's change this back because someone wanted to see Oklahoma on the face group page. Let's go back to snapshot. So California 7 games up on Kansas City. Again, the way we're going to do the playoffs, top 4 teams make it, so we eliminate half the teams. That's the way I think I'm going to do it, because it's the only way I'll get Massachusetts hopefully in the playoffs. So California 7 games up. I don't see anyone catching them. They're insanely good. Pitching: Gomez, Drysdale, Lemon, Mossy. He's an ugly man, but a good pitcher. Look at those ears. They're Dumbo ears. They're just really good. I mean, and then batting. This is not fair. Look, it's not fair. Mark McGuire, Joe DiMaggio, Barry Bonds, Jeff Kent, Brian Giles, Ted Williams, Gary Carter, Jim Edmonds, Eddie Murray, Earl Batty. I know we've gone through this before, but look. Dwight Evans, Stan Hack, Jim Fregosi, so on and so forth. Chase Utley, Keith Hernandez, Darrell Evans, Alan Trammell. Oh my God. Jason Kindle and Duke Snyder. They have very few dead ballers. Very few dead ballers. Oh yeah, you play everybody. Bleacher Bums Gaming. You play everybody. There's four leagues, divisions, sorry. West, California leads by 7. You can see the standings. Kansas 19-14, Texas 18 we've gone through all the wins, but I mean teams with their wins and losses. California 7 up. In the South, Georgia 21-12. They're really good. They're 3 up on Florida, 3 up on Mississippi, 3 on Alabama, 4 on Louisiana and Tennessee, 5 on Oklahoma, 6 on South Carolina. South Carolina made a run because they were way down. Then in the East, New York a game above Virginia. New York 22-11, Virginia 21-12. Then you have Massachusetts, woohoo, that's us, and Pennsylvania. We're both 4 back. Carolina's 5 back. Maryland's 5 back. New Jersey's 9, and Connecticut is god awful. Connecticut is awful. If there was relegation, it's Connecticut. They're 18 games back. In the Midwest, Ohio and Iowa are now tied for first, both with identical 20-13 records. Michigan and Illinois 1 game back at 19-14. Indiana 1 game under 500, 16-17, 4 back. Kentucky 5 back. Wisconsin and Arkansas 7 back. So really, teams that are out of it, unless a miracle happens. I mean, Oregon and Missouri, they're battling for that 4 spot here. Very competitive in the East. If we can get some hitting, some timely hitting, I mean, we can still win this division. It's very tough because we don't get timely. We don't hit. We don't pitch. We mix and match pretty well. We're in a lot of games, and we've won the majority of the games, obviously. I mean, Connecticut's awful. Everyone gets healthy against Connecticut. They stink. They're the worst team so far. But Roger Hornsby, 396 batting average, leads the league. ERA goes to the big unit, Johnson, for California, 1.46. Lou Gehrig for New York, 9 home runs. Ruth for Maryland, 9 home runs. McGinty, 8 wins. J.R. Richards, 7 wins. Runs batted in, Gehrig, 32. Martinez for New York, 29. Wetland has 6 saves. There's our best guy right here. Miller. Stu Miller. 5 saves. Finally, we can see something. Stolen bases, Billy North for Washington with 12. Seaver, 66 strikeouts. One better than his teammate Johnson, the big unit, with 65. Lolich with 61 for Oregon. On base percentage, Hornsby. Winning streak, McGinty with 8. Team batting average, Virginia 275. Alabama 275. New York 274. Team pitching, California ERA 2.71. Georgia 297. New York 298. Team fielding, Illinois has the best fielding, followed by California and Michigan. If there was an all-star game, it would be right now. If it was right now, it'd be McGinty the starting pitcher. Piazza would be the catcher. Gehrig at first. So McGinty from Illinois, Piazza from Pennsylvania, Gehrig at first from New York, Hornsby at second from Texas, Santo, that's Ron Santo at third from Washington, Cal Ripken at short from Maryland, Babe Ruth in left for Maryland, Willie Mays would be in center for Alabama, Rusty Staub in right for Louisiana, Frank Thomas would be the DH for Georgia. Lou Gehrig at the moment is the MVP from New York. Joe McGinty, the Cy Young winner. Again, if the season ended today, which it doesn't. Illinois. Manager of the year, whoever's managing California. Let's look at my beloved Massachusetts team. Where's Massachusetts there? Maryland, Massachusetts. Richie Hebner has been really good. 310. He has 3 homers and 12 ribbies. Limited at-bats here. Whitney Witt, 280. The homers, though, 3. Bagwell with 4. RBIs, Mickey Cochran with 17. Pie Traynor actually has 17. And Canigliaro has 16. Stu Miller has been outstanding for us. Under a 1 ERA out of the pen, .82. 5 saves. Bedrosian's been okay, but he's an adventure. Our bullpen has been good. We have 2 bullpen guys, and we use John Curtis as a lefty specialist. Wilbur Wood 5-2, Chesbro 5-2. So I mean, we're getting good. Tom Glavine sucks in this league. He sucks. I might turn him into a lefty specialist. He's horrible. So that's that. That is that. Let's see if we can go. What's our pitching? Team pitching. I want to see team pitching. Team pitching. There we go. We're 8th. 8 out of 30. Oh, what did I say? 32 teams. There's 32. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's 32 teams. There must be a tie somewhere here. I don't know. Should be 32 teams up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4 is 32. How do we have 30? Alright, whatever. It might be 2 sucky teams. I don't know. They didn't even make the 30. But we're 8th in pitching. Our ERA is 3.12. Not horrific. Batting, we're not good. I already know that. Team batting. 8th in pitching, and our team batting, Massachusetts. We're 28th. With a 230, no, that's Kentucky. 232 batting average. What are we for runs, though? Let's look at that. Let's go over here. Reports. There we go. Team. No, I don't want that. League. Standings. I like that. Alright, so let's go big here. Runs scored. East Massachusetts. We have scored 122 runs. No, sorry, 132. Yeah, we don't score a lot of runs. A lot of close games. Let's see what we are in close games. 1 run on the road, we're 6-6. At home, we're 12-9. In the division, we're 7-8. Versus lefties, we're 2-6. Righties, we're 16-9. 1 run games, we're 500. 5-5. Extra innings, we're 1-2. If we're close, we try to figure out a way to win. We just stay close and try to figure out how to win. So I'd like to thank Bleacher Bums Gaming, D. Scott Howard. Check out Bleacher Bums Gaming's channel. Of course, always check out Digital Dice. But check out Glory Days Boxing and Glory Days College Football coming up very soon on Sideline Strategies website, sidelinestrategies.com. You can purchase Glory Days Boxing, Glory Days Football, as well as Payoff Pitch and other fantastic games. Cutter Historical was here. Check out his wonderful channel. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. RJL Network, check out his wonderful channel for Inside Pitch Baseball, Card and Dice. WVogs18 was here. Mike McAllister, glad you're doing better. Awesome sauce with the good news there. Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike, check out his wonderful channel, Card and Dice Baseball. Stratomatic, Payoff Pitch. So thank you. Stay safe, be smart. We should be chatting with Anthony on Thursday, so check that out with a chat with Alan, our good friend Anthony Crooks, talking boxing, wrestling, Glory Days Boxing, Glory Days Football, much, much more. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Once again, stay safe. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Also, check out all the other wonderful content creators in the FOC. What's the FOC, you say? Friends of the channel, friends of the community. We'll see you soon. We'll probably come back with some sort of stream, maybe some wrestling or something. All right. Love you all. Thank you very much. You know it's coming. Massachusetts with a big 3-2 win thanks to Tony Canigliero's 2-out triple. And